So what blocks you? Why is it that you create this traffic jam in your life? The kinds of things that block you is your belief system, your sense of worth, the fears that are holding you back, your habits, and your values. Now, all these blocks, they're all kept in the deepest part of our subconscious mind. If we have a look at the iceberg model of reality, we can see that 10% of our behavior is conscious and 90% of it is subconscious, at the subconscious level. So at the conscious level, that's where we're logical, we're analytical, we can work things out. But at the subconscious level, that's where all our fears, our habits, our emotions are kept. And so what actually happens is that we say, this is what I need to do. I need to get up tomorrow and exercise. I need to eat healthily tomorrow. I need to do this, I need to do that. But the day comes and all those good intentions are thrown out of the window because of our habits and because of our fears and because of everything that's holding us back at the subconscious level. So let's have a look at the subconscious mind and find out a little bit more as to how it works. All our emotions are kept in our subconscious mind. And the way it works is that a habit needs repetition for it to be installed. So we need to do something again and again and again for it to actually be a habit. If we do something for 28 days straight, we've got a brand new habit. Our subconscious mind needs clear orders to follow. So if we give it vague orders, if we say, I need to lose weight, our subconscious mind doesn't know whether you're talking about 1 kilo or 20 kilos. We need to be a bit more precise as to exactly what we want. And when we tell our subconscious mind exactly what we want, then more than likely we work out how to get it. Our subconscious mind is symbolic. So what that means is that rather than reading words to get messages through, our subconscious mind loves symbols, loves pictures. It doesn't process negatives. This is really, really important because with the way that people think and the way that people talk, they'll say what they don't want rather than what they want. So they say, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to feel tired, I'm sick of getting up and feeling exhausted and then not having the energy to do anything. Well, what do you want? The subconscious mind can only hear what you don't want. If I say, I'm not going to think of a blue tree, my mind is automatically imagining a blue tree. How is this helpful to us? This is helpful because if we tell ourselves what not to do, all we can hear is what we should do. In other words, I should not eat chocolate. All I'm thinking about is chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. When am I going to have chocolate? So what we need to tell our subconscious mind is what we're going to do instead. For those of you who have children, this is actually a really good strategy and a very important tip, because if your child's about to touch something and you don't want them to touch it, rather than saying, don't touch the vase, because then all they hear is vase and they go towards the vase, you say stop and go and play with your toys. Hope that makes sense. So what's holding you back? What I would like you to do now is go to your workbook and go to that page that's titled What's Holding You Back, because I would like you to write exactly what's holding you back. The very first column, you need to list all those things that are holding you back. The second one, you need to write the negative consequences of having those things hold you back. And thirdly, what must you do that you don't want to do? Now this is going to take a little bit of time, so let me demonstrate by giving you an example. For instance, in the first column you could put, time is holding me back. I don't have the time to do what I need to do. What's the consequence of that? The consequence of that is that because I don't have the time to do the exercise that I need to do, the consequence is that I'm unhealthy, I'm unhappy, I can't wear the clothes that I need to wear. So what must you do that you don't want to do? I need to wake up an hour earlier. So you can see that there's a sequence of events. Now, don't be worried about writing something there that you don't want to do, because at this stage we're just writing it out. It doesn't mean that you're going to run out and do it. So you need to be really honest. That was just an example, and go through every area of your life. What's holding you back? What's the consequence of that? We need to be very clear of what the pain level is if we don't do what we need to do, and what must we do that we don't want to do. So now what I'd like you to do is pause the DVD, pause the audio, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so now you've got a very good list of what's holding you back and the negative consequences of that, and what you need to do that you don't want to do. So you have a very good understanding of what's going on in your life. And so what's most important is how you see yourself. And the most important thing for you to know is that you are enough, that you can reclaim your power. But how do we do this? The 6 steps to fabulous. We're going to go through every step, one at a time.